Hi, my name is Sheila Kilty. My clients call me the Undiet Coach, and I empower women to finally stop dieting and instead have an effortless relationship with food and their bodies for a lifetime of optimized health and wellness. Today, we're going to be talking about that secret to the effortless weight loss that I'm talking about without giving up your favorite foods. Sounds impossible, but it's true. I myself discovered this way of eating and living and lost 130 pounds and have kept it off despite being in and out of an electric wheelchair and being in my 50s at the time. I'm now 62 this year. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. So when we think of diets, we traditionally think of depriving ourselves, of not having, of loss, of grief for these foods that have been so part of our lives, the things that comfort us and make us feel good. Now, a lot of these foods are engineered to be that way, so they're moreish, so that you can't have just one, like Lay's potato chips. It was not some mistake that came up with that marketing scheme. But when we think of a diet, we think of rice cakes and diet this and non-fat that, and sitting in a corner and having your boring diet meal where your family gets to have all the yummy stuff. But it's not the way this works. That's the way we've been told it works because we've been told that it's all about calories and fat, and you got to limit fat, and you've got to, you know, somehow deprive yourself of everything and starve yourself and work out like a crazy person. This is the model of what dieting is. It's one of the reasons why we're just like, oh, I don't want to diet. And we think of it of gritting our teeth for a certain amount of time and getting some results, but they're often just temporary results. Because as soon as we go back to eating all the things and doing all the things and living all the way that got us that way in the first place, just end up going right back to what it was before. We do it through empowering ourselves through knowledge because health is learned and the success of that is a skill. You can learn how to be successful. You can learn the user's manual for your body on how your body works. Your body doesn't want to have all this excess weight either. We just have to give it what it wants, get out of its way. Well, the trick is, what does it want? And that's a big confusion out there. If you have dieted on any number of diets for your life, most of my clients have been on dozens of clients. I interviewed someone today who'd been on 17 diets in the last few years alone, and they kept failing her and failing her and failing her. She was really making an effort to get healthy, and her weight wouldn't budge. In fact, it kept going up and up. She found the way I'm living and my coaching through an event that I think was through LinkedIn. She found me somehow and became one of my clients and has learned how to work her body the way she needs to, how to work with the metabolism and what's going on. She got away from a prediabetes diagnosis. She was able to conquer fat loss in her life and how to do it effortlessly and easily. And the foods that you're able to eat to do that is based in a concept called dense nutrition. You need to be highly sustainable in your weight loss and have to make these small, manageable changes in your lifestyle rather than these huge, drastic, unsustainable measures. It's not about deprivation, but rather about finding that balance that you want to have and really, truly enjoying the foods that you love. The trick is having the real food versions of them, understanding what dense nutrition is, understanding what the occasional food is. And sorry, ladies, Wednesday is not an occasion. We've come to just expect that we're going to have desserts all the time and everything. And there's certain foods I just won't put in my body anymore now that I know how they affect me. And one of the biggest lies out there is everything in moderation. That's not true. A lot of the foods that are out there are very unhealthy for you. Because remember, it's about getting healthy and then the weight will go away, not losing weight so you can be healthy. You get healthy so your body will drop the weight. And in order to be healthy, you can't just be full. You can't just be eating in moderation, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it all come together. You have to be intentional. You have to make those micro changes to what you're doing in small incremental ways so that they're sustainable over time. You understand what your body needs. Feed it delicious, amazing foods, whole foods, not the processed junk that's out there, not the diet foods, not the swap mug cakes and all those things, but real, wonderful, fatty grass-fed beef, leafy green vegetables smothered in butter, pasture-raised chicken and eggs, wild-caught fish, berries, nuts, seeds, fruits in moderation, and really getting back to whole food carbohydrates, not the highly processed ones. And when you feed your body this way, hunger goes away, sugar cravings go away, the need, the hangriness for all those foods and the constant hunger vanishes. You sleep better, you feel better, your clothes just fall off of you and you have to get new everything. I even had to get new shoes. My body had shrunk so much. You turn into a fat burning furnace and burn fat off your body 24 hours a day when you know what to put in it. Sourcing matters. The quality of what you're putting in matters so that you can fuel your body in a way and that rewards you with getting healthy and dropping the weight. The beginning of this, I said, the trick is to find out, what does your body want? This is what your body wants: real, excellent nutrition and excellent food. Not the processed food, not the junk, not the industrial seed oils and all of the garbage that we put into ourselves, but real food. So here's a little challenge for all of my folks out there listening. I want you to take that first step towards your health transformation today. I want you to commit to one just tiny change in your daily routine, whether it's making better food choices, getting better sleep, getting up and being more active and moving a little bit more. Nothing drastic, nothing huge, one small change. And it's the step-by-step progress that we do on the Reboot that gets people to those successes that they want to have. Whether it's adding an extra serving of vegetables, sourcing your foods better at the grocery store, really reading your labels and educating yourself about what you're putting in your body. Going out for a short walk after dinner, that would be some easy kind of movement that you can do. But every little small step in that process counts. And I want you to share that commitment in the comments down below. Let us know what that one little micro step you're going to be doing today is to get your way towards emphasizing health first, to get yourself well so that you can drop the weight that you need to drop and have the thriving future and the optimized health and lifespan that you so deserve. So thanks very much. Let's support each other on this journey. And remember, health is learned, success is a skill. Like and subscribe, check out the other Reboot TV videos, and thank you very much for being with us today. Take care, be well.